The adepts, the initiates of Greece and Rome. Myths of the mysteries. In discussing the various deities involved in the mystical tradition, it seems best to follow the generally approved procedure of using their Greek and Latin names interchangeably. In most cases, the Latin forms are the more familiar to the average reader. Zeus or Jupiter presides over the physical world. His body includes the innermost atom and the furthermost star. He appears under three aspects. As father deity, he is the lord of the air. As ruler of the oceans, he is Poseidon or Neptune. And as regent of the underworld, he is Hades or Pluto. Dionysius or Bacchus is the beloved offspring of Zeus and a mortal woman, Semele, spelled Semele. While Bacchus was an infant, he played in heaven with celestial toys. As he was amusing himself, the Titans, the 12 primordial forces of chaos, caused a mirror to be set before him. Bacchus, looking into the mirror, sees himself reflected and mistakes his image for another child. As Bacchus approaches the mirror, the Titans draw it back, and as the little godling follows them until he's outside of his father's kingdom, when he is no longer protected, he is slain by the Titans, and as he cries out for help, he cannot be heard by his father. To conceal their crimes, the primordial giants cook the body of Bacchus over a fire and begin to eat it. And the smoke from the effluvia of this terrible repast rises to heaven, and Zeus, discovering the truth, sends a thunderbolt which destroys the Titans. Unfortunately, Zeus cannot restore Bacchus to life, for parts of his body had already been devoured by the giants. Zeus then sends Pallas Athena, or Minerva, down to rescue what she can of the divine child. She saves the head, which she elevates to heaven. It being impossible to restore the body of Bacchus, Athena takes the ashes containing the blood of the godling together with the remains of the Titans and molds them into a human figure. Zeus ensouls the figure and it becomes a living being. As a result, the body of men contained the 12 irrational energies of the giants and the saving blood of the dying god. And this great tragedy, Zeus dispatches the mind of himself to rescue mankind by the establishment of the mysteries. The Bacchic rites dramatize this tradition. The ritual consists of 2 degrees. The first, the godling is torn to pieces and eaten by the Titans. And in the second, by the mystery of the blood of Bacchus within himself, man is released from the material body, restored to life, and returns to his father. In connection with the Bacchic cult, it will be useful to consider the Villa of the Mysteries of Dionysius, located in Pompeii outside of the Herculanus Gate. Of this, P. Baccarini writes, within it a truly marvelous symbolic representation of the Dionysian cult is to be seen. Some 30 figures are there, painted full size on the rosy backgrounds of the walls of the vast triclinium. And the artist shows them on the plinths of the plans, brought well to the foreground as to make the illusion complete. This is probably the most elaborate representation of the Dionysian rites which have survived to the present time. While it does not describe any of the symbolism involved, it presents in recognizable forms the deities pictured in the ceremony. The scenes represent the initiation of a Pompeian lady, and one of the groups of the figures depicts the god Dionysius reposing in the arms of Felicity, personified as the goddess Kore, spelled Kore. P.B. Carini, describing this section of the mural, writes, Dionysius, having already attained perfection, that is, having attained happiness through the power of initiation and the rites which accompany it, attained also the divinity because of his divine origin, and the transformation from mortal to immortal takes place, and he becomes then a god. Bacchus, the earthly ties are undone. The sandal is stripped from his foot and the mantle from his body, and happiness folds him in her arms, raising him to Olympus. That Dionysius, in a state of illumination, has one foot-bearer will be an interest to Freemasons. The Villa of the Mysteries was probably a place of initiation for the rites. Lacking the facilities of Pompeii to present the ritual in its more complete form, the rites were communicated orally, with appropriate references to the wall murals. The imagery clearly shows the blending of the Dionysian rites with those of Eleusis. A detail from the series of the paintings, which is of high artistic quality, is reproduced herewith.